Dear viewers, our topic today is Paradise Lost. Paradise Lost is one of the greatest epics ever written in English literature. With regard to its theme and style, it is simply unsurpassable. It was John Milton who wrote Paradise Lost in 1667. Milton meditated many subjects from British and biblical history and finally decided to rewrite the story of the fall of man in Paradise Lost. As the theme had universal implications, epic was the most suitable form to present it. Paradise Lost was originally written in 10 books and later rearranged in 12 books. The general subject of Paradise Lost is briefly stated in Book 1. Adam and Eve have committed the sin of disobedience by eating of the fruit of the forbidden tree. They have been tempted by Satan to do so. Consequently, they are expelled from paradise. Milton has based his story on the account of the fall in Genesis, the first book of the Old Testament. At the very start, he declares that he wants to justify the ways of God to man. Of man's first disobedience and the fruit of that forbidden tree, whose mortal taste brought death unto the world and all our woe. With loss of Eden, till one greater man restore us and regain that blissful seat, sing heavenly muse. What in me is dark, illumine, what is low, raise and support, that to the height of this great argument I may assert eternal providence and justify the ways of God to man. Milton's statement of his theme at the beginning of Book 1 not only follows epic precedent in making such an opening statement, it also indicates the ambitious and comprehensive nature of his task. Furthermore, it also establishes his status as an epic poet on a higher moral plane than the Latin and Greek counterparts. Book 1 also tells us about Satan, who has been driven out of heaven after his revolt against God. Satan is presented with his fallen angels lying on the burning lake of hell. He awakens his legions, comforts them, and summons a council. Then the palace of Satan is built. It is called Pandemonium. In Book 2, the council explores the possibility of waging another battle against God. The information about Adam and Eve and their new world is revealed. In Book 3, God foretells that Satan will succeed in tempting Adam. God also foretells the fall of Adam. In Book 4, Satan overhears Adam and Eve talking about the forbidden tree. In Book 5, Eve tells Adam about her disquieting dream. Angel Raphael also visits Adam and warns him against Satan. In Book 6, Raphael tells how the Son of God drove Satan out of heaven. In Book 7, Raphael relates how God sent his Son to create another world in 6 days. In Book 8, Adam inquires about the motions of heavenly bodies and talks about the relation of man with woman. In Book 9, the main drama takes place. Satan enters Eden in the form of a serpent. He draws the attention of Eve towards himself. When Eve begins to take interest in his subtle discourse, he persuades her to eat of the tree of knowledge. Satan convinces Eve that he has become capable of speaking like her because of the fruit of the tree of knowledge. He further says that God also wants Adam and Eve to eat of the tree of knowledge, and his restraining order is just a means to test their courage. At first, Eve is hesitant, but then she eats of the tree of knowledge. She becomes distraught and searches for Adam, who is making a wreath of flowers for her. When Eve finds Adam, she tells him how she was tempted to eat the fruit of the forbidden tree. She also gives Adam some fruit of the forbidden tree. At first, Adam is horrified to know that Eve has fallen from grace, but then he chooses to share the fruit with her. How can I live without thee? How forego thy sweet converse and love dearly joined, to live again in these wild woods forlorn? In this way, he also falls from grace. As soon as they eat the forbidden fruit, their carnal desires wake up, and they begin to look at each other lasciviously. This robs them of their innocence, and they cover their nakedness and fall to recriminations. In Book 10, God sends His Son to judge the transgressors. He passes sentence on the man and the woman. Adam and Eve confer how to evade the curse upon their offspring, and finally approach the Son of God with repentance and supplication. In Book 11, the Son of God intercedes for Adam and Eve. God decides on their expulsion from paradise. Angel Michael comes down to carry out the decree. Eve laments, Adam pleads but submits. The angel shows Adam the future misery of man and what shall happen till the flood. In Book 12, Michael relates what shall follow and explains the future coming of the Messiah, his incarnation, death, resurrection, and ascension, and foretells the corrupt state of the church till his second coming. Adam and Eve, submissive, are led out of paradise. In the second part of this lecture, we shall be discussing the theological and philosophical overtones of Paradise Lost. Thank you very much.